Hello, the PSN community. I'm Asif, the community manager, and today I'm joined by Satya Mororajji from Host Liverpool. Satya is our featured guest speaker at our next online event on Tuesday, the 24th of October. Welcome, mate. How are you today?
I'm great, thanks. Thanks for having me on.
Brilliant. Would you like to tell our lovely viewers what you do and a little bit more about yourself as well?
Yeah, sure. It's an interesting question, actually. What do I do? Because there are things that the company does, and there are things that I do. And when I really think about it, what I'm actually going to be talking about in the presentation is a lot of the stuff that I particularly do. And the company itself manages short-term rentals in the Airbnb market in Liverpool, so we're exclusive to Liverpool. But for myself, I actually spend a lot of time managing and nurturing my team, and it's all about my team. So my primary focus, my day to day, my week to week, is very much there are tasks that are focused around getting the most out of my team members. And I've found that since I've been doing this, I've been doing this for about, the company has been going for 6 years, but since I've been really focusing on my team, that's where I've seen the results scale and an increase in a way that I never would have expected before. So what I actually do, when you're saying, what do? It's talking to my admins and giving them reviews and, setting goals with them, setting targets. And I found that has dramatically improved the performance of my business. And now I'm able to start thinking of other things that I want to achieve, because I think that I could do this in any industry. If I have the right people around me and I know how to nurture them and get out of their way and allow them to do their job, that could work anywhere. So I've got a few exciting other projects in the pipeline using exactly the same approach.
Amazing. Very good, very good. So what are you actually going to be speaking about at the event?
Yeah, so I'm going to be talking about scaling your SA business the right way. And just like I've mentioned before, this is about looking at your staff, building your team the right way, understanding your brand. So really a bit of brand and culture, just knowing what your brand is, defining your culture, looking then at your target market. So knowing your customers, knowing yourself, doubling down on the people that you serve the best. And when you understand your brand, your culture, and your target audience, then you can create your mission statement, because then you understand who you are and you understand who your customers are, and your mission statement really is kind of like a combination of those three things, or those two things: brand, culture, and customers. So there'll be a few case studies around that, and how we have developed that in Host. Then once you've got that, you want to really build the right power team. So you find the right people, you understand if they are on brand and if they fit into your culture. Do they represent you properly? A few tips and tricks as well. Everyone loves a few tips and tricks on finding the right staff, especially around Filipino VAs. There are particular things. Filipino VAs are a very hot topic at the moment. Loads of people want to outsource. There are many companies that are offering recruitment services. So I'm actually going to show you how you can spend probably half, maybe even a third or a quarter of what you may spend on an agency, and do it yourself, and actually find your own Filipino VAs and nurture them, and actually create a loyalty and a power team all that fits into your environment. So once you have the team, all the systems and processes that enable that team to pull together in the right direction. And then also how to get the most out of them, and this is not just staff, but it's suppliers and partners as well. What you want when you have created your business is for everyone to be pulling in the same direction. Everyone's singing from the same hymn sheet, and that's the only way that you're really going to get the results that you deserve to get, because you can't just do everything by yourself. There are a lot of people who are the experts in their industry. They understand their market, but they're doing it at a very small scale. They understand it on a granular level. The problem is they are the ones that are doing everything. And if you carry on like that, it's not sustainable. You have to understand how to build a team around you effectively. And once you do that, you'll be able to scale and grow in the right way. So that's mainly what I'm going to be talking about. And there's going to be plenty of, like I mentioned, plenty of little tips and tricks along the way, to help people. Obviously, I can teach you the little tips and tricks that you can implement yourself, free to go away and try that. But really, the main focus of what I want to talk about is how to impart that knowledge onto a team member and how to win their loyalty and get them to do it the right way so that everything starts working for you. You can free your time. Remember, you want to work on your business, not in your business.
Sounds very, very, very valuable stuff. You've mentioned a little bit about it, of course, but why should people come down and listen to your talk?
Yeah, I mean, I have touched on it briefly when I was talking there, and I think the main thing is there are a lot of people that want to scale but don't really know how.
Correct.
They are the experts and they are doing everything, and there is a certain, I guess, there's a freedom and an excitement when you're first starting and you've got, your first kind of 5 units. And even if you haven't started, what you don't want to do is create something that's unsustainable. You don't want to get into business only to find that you've created a job for yourself. That's the worst thing that you can do. I actually, just to give you a little story, when we first started Host Liverpool, I spent the first 2 years of my life in that business as just me and a computer screen. And I was, from the moment I woke up to the moment I was asleep, I was just, in front of the computer screen, except for when I was eating or going to the bathroom. That was it. There was no social life. There was no extracurricular activities. There was nothing else. I completely threw myself into the business, and it, in one way it helped, but in another way, it completely drove me mad. And I had to figure out a way to move away from that. And I want to save people that same kind of that similar type of situation where they feel that they're not able to move forward. And the only way to really do that, especially in a business like service accommodation, which has so many moving parts, there is an immediacy about the type of work that needs to be carried out in service accommodation. It's not like it needs to be done now, it needs to be done yesterday. And if you're the only one that is able to do that, or you're the only one that's been made available to do those tasks, you're the one that's going to have to do them. So recruiting the right team and getting the right people on board, the right people in the right places, doing the right jobs, if you can do that, then you're on your way. And I feel like there are a lot of operators at the moment who want to do that, but don't really know how. So, if you want to learn how to do that, then come along and listen, and, maybe you'll pick up 1 or 2 things that are useful to you.
No, that's absolutely brilliant. And lots of reasons why people should come down and listen to you talk. So one of the things we like to do with all our guest speakers is get to know them behind the property. So what I do is I play a little bit of a game, and it's called This or That. I give you 2 options. So it could be apple or banana, and you have to quickly choose which one you prefer. So the
I'm
first,
so indecisive, you know. This is gonna be torture. It's gonna take me forever to figure out, but let's go.
let's go for it. Right, the first one: coffee or tea,
Coffee,
crisps or chocolate.
chocolate.
Ooh, staying in or going out.
Ah, it depends.
Depends
It
on
depends. Ah, staying in.
staying in. Staying in on the laptop doing work. Correct.
No, 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 no. Staying in, being wholesome, eating good food, going to sleep on time, meditating in the morning, going out. Depends, but I just like my sleep.
Fair enough. Facebook or Instagram.
Oh, God, neither.
Neither. What about on a business level? Which one do you prefer? Or do you use any of them for business?
Yeah, well, I try not to use Facebook actually. I use Facebook for personal things, just to keep up to date with my family.
Mhm.
I have loads of family all around the world, so it's nice to keep up. But from business, maybe I would say Instagram.
Okay. And the final one: success or happiness?
Happiness.
100%. Well, thank you very much for your time. Is there anything else you would like to add?
No, not really. I think that's pretty much all covered. You know, I'm really excited to speak at the event and meet all the lovely people that come.
Oh, we're very excited to have you as well. So, PSN community, if you loved what Satya talks about today and you want to learn more, then please join us online on Tuesday, the 24th of October. Not only will Satya be speaking, he will also be hosting a breakout room to answer all your burning questions. Of course, the team from finance will also be there to answer any of your finance and funding queries. Tickets are completely free and can be obtained from our website www.thepsn.co.uk. For now, goodbye, and we'll see you very soon. Thanks, guys.
See you.